Good afternoon, everybody. This is Mike from our Midwest Urban Homestead, and today we're going to do a short video. Ann is going to do fermented garlic with honey, and she already has the honey or the garlic in the jar, and we are going to get ready to switch the camera over and have her begin the entrance of the honey into the jar. And I will explain as she goes along. And here we are. We're going to switch the camera over and let her start. And here we go. So there is the jar with the garlic already ready to go. She has about a garlic and a half in that jar. It's three quarters full with that. And she is going to go ahead and start putting the honey in, which she has right there. And then this is raw honey going into the jar.
Local raw honey.
Local raw honey, correct. Yes, like we watched on one of the other videos on YouTube, they recommend that you use local raw honey because it has the antibacterial, antiviral, all the stuff that you would probably be allergic to locally is what you want to use. So that's why you use local honey. This is also anti-inflammatory. Correct?
Yes.
Yes, so you just fill it up as she's doing right now. She should probably take the lid off and just let the whole jar just go in.
Think so?
Yeah, I would just take the yellow lid off.
I thought maybe I'd have more control with where the honey's
right.
actually going.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And you're going to want to have it filled up, the whole jar filled up with honey above the garlic so it can continue to ferment, and we're going to help the garlic stay below the line of the honey with the weight that we have,
that glass weight that you see off right there. Yep, there it is right there. And that'll go on top of the honey, and it'll hold the garlic down underneath the honey.
That way it doesn't have any molds that build up.
Right, while it's fermenting.
And this is going to ferment in a dark place for at least
a month.
At least a month or longer. And then it doesn't need refrigeration after that at all. And we can see that the garlic is already starting to want to float.
Correct. So I would, so let the honey seep through the air, let the air bubbles out.
Mm-hmm. See, it's already popping to the top. We'll let that seep down.
So I'm going to put it on pause, and we'll come back and we'll show you what it looks like when the honey has gone down to the bottom, and then what we need to do from there. So it's on pause, and we will be right back. Okay, so we're back. So now that we have the honey at the bottom, we're going to add some more honey so that it is actually on top of the garlic.
And we kind of used you can use a chopstick to move the...
Yes, she used a stick to help the honey down a little bit more, kind of remove those air pockets.
Yep.
So that the honey would seep down to the bottom. So that,
and then
a little bit more.
I'm going to add a little bit more.
There you go. And then when she gets that done, she will go ahead and put the glass weight on top of that.
Mm-hmm.
And see how it's sinking? Okay, we're back. One recommendation I would make before you put the honey in is make sure you warm it up to loosen it. we added a little more honey than we expected and had a little mess to clean up. So,
Anyway,
so now we're going to put the
pickle pipe,
pickle pike on.
which will allow the gases, once it starts fermenting, to escape, but no air to get back in.
Correct.
And it keeps out any dirts, contaminants, or little tiny gnats that may want to fly around because it can smell
Right.
the ferment. So then you go ahead and put the insert inside the lid that you would normally use for your canning jars and set it directly on top, and then just screw it on, and it will hold it in place. And then when it actually lets the carbon dioxide or the gases from the ferment out, it'll pop it through this little hole in the top.
And you will get pleasant garlic and honey whiffs of scent throughout your area where you are storing it.
And you want to store it in a nice, warm, dark place, like your pantry or somewhere in your kitchen inside a cupboard, which will stay dark. And you'll want to do this, not tamper with it for at least a month to a month and a half. And then after that, then you can do whatever you want with it. You can cook with it. You can add it to pizza, drizzle some of the honey on, which will have more of a garlic flavor. You can cut up the garlic and put it on your pizzas. You can do anything you want to do with it.
Definitely use it for the medicinal purposes.
Oh, definitely.
So, yeah, like she said, cook with it, make barbecue sauce,
Yeah.
and such with it. But like I said, you definitely use it for the medicinal purposes, the antiviral, antibacterial, anti-inflammatory. It probably make a good cough syrup. So there you go. That is fermenting garlic honey. And we will see how it turns out in a month and probably be back to show you again. Talk to you later. Oh, and if you like our video, please share, like, and subscribe to our channel. I promise we'll be having more. And with that, we'll close out. Have a good day.